Oh my god, they're stomping around upstairs. Alright, guys. I got a bunch of stuff here on my desk that I gotta open up, and I got ants crawling around on my desk. Time to call the exterminator. Anyways, I got some stuff I gotta open, but this desk is a freaking mess, so let's clean it up. Let's take a look at what we got. I still got junk. What is that? That's an antenna thing. Batteries? I'm gonna do with batteries. Alright. We're gonna save this one for last. So I went out flying this past weekend and I crashed a bunch of times. So we had to fix some things. Let's see what we got. Anyhow. What do you got? Anyhow. I got more MX, whatever you want to call them, pigtails. These are the elbow kind, which people advise you not to use, but in my current setup, it works better to use an elbow than a straight cable. So this is the one that broke. Snapped. My antenna seems to be all right, though. I'm going to salvage that. Seems all right. Going to replace that. One of these. Now I have one extra. Awesome. I promise you, the thing at the end is going to be much cooler than this. This is just replacement parts. A couple of my 4-in-1 ESCs went out from crashing. One was failing. That finally died. This is the Typhoon 32. I like this 4-in-1 ESC. It's been pretty good to me. Out of the 3 types I bought, this is the one that lasted the longest. You know, it's pretty good. What I also like is it has ESC telemetry because it's a 32-bit. Looks pretty good. There's that. It's pretty nice. 4-in-1 ESC, 35 amp, BLA 32. That's what I fly. I wonder if it came with a wiring harness. The first one I bought did not come with a wiring harness. You can make your own. And I have all the fixings for it, but it's nice when you don't have to do that. Let's see. It comes with caps. No wiring harness. Oh, wait. There's a wiring harness. Yay! But, you know, the beauty of buying the same 4-in-1 ESC when you repair your quad is that the wiring harness from your old one should go straight in. Right? Bing, bang, boom. I'm going to put one of these into the strict screech. That's a lot of S's. So that's that. This was out of the first package I opened. This is just 5mm standoffs from my stack. I ran out, so ordered some more. A little bag of standoffs there. Nothing fancy schmancy there. All right. So the grand finale here. So this is from Jason Cardona. He is out of Florida. You might know him from his animation work. I'll put the name of his anime production name on the screen down here somewhere in this area here. Go check him out. I'm doing a little collab work with him. He's doing a show, and in here is the rough draft of what he wants me to do, or no, what's that called? It's called a wireframe, but there's a lot of tape in this box. But a script of what he wants me to do. All right. So here's the storyboard on what he wants me to do. I'm not going to show you guys too many details now. It's a secret. Here's the character. That's pretty cool. Jason made that himself. I'm going to try to be delicate with it. Did he put more than one in here? No, it's just the one. Just the one. So I will be super careful with that. He's like bendable and posable. That's really cool. Thanks, Jason. I will do my best to make it come out diggity dope. So that's that, guys. That's my mail time opening up stuff thingy. I just went flying this past weekend, so there is a flying video coming up. I also need to do a body cutting video, which I'm going to do at some point. So yeah, there's a body cutting video. Let's put this gingerly over here so I don't mess it up right before I get to use it. Razor blades out of the way. I'll be using this body and showing you guys how to cut your body for speedruns. It's a pretty simple process, really. It's not too much rocket science, so it'll be a quick video, but it's still coming. I want to give a shout out to Hobbyman151. Thanks for subbing, bro. I subbed to your channel. He's got he's a young guy starting up a new channel. He does some live streams, some good stuff. You should go check it out. I'll put his name right here. Like, centered my hands in the screen. Right there. In the middle of there. Hobbyman121. Alright, guys. Oh, wait. I got one more thing. I've been waiting for this for a while. Now, if you know what that is an RF power meter. It's made by Immersion RC. It's been out for a while, or it was supposed to be out for a while. I ordered it from Pyro. Ooh, that's upside down. From Pyro RC, Pyro Flip RC. I'll put the name down in the description or on the screen somewhere. I'm terrible at names. So I ordered this, and it finally came. There were some issues with the production. I saw a video of one guy who actually had an issue with his, where one of his screens were off. Let's show you this. We're going this way. Check that out. Pretty cool. I'm going to do a video on it working this coming weekend. This is an adapter. Wow, penises all around, huh? That's interesting. All right. So it comes with the unit itself. It comes with an antenna. To use it, you just put it next to the antenna that you want to read the RF signal off of. It comes with an adapter. If you want to plug it directly into your quad, and you are running something that is not whatever this is, male, female, whatever the correct thing is. But let's do a quick test. It's got a little pull me out to make it work thing. Pull that out. Oh, looks like it works. Let's get a quad and a battery. Measure us some RF. It comes fully charged, which is pretty great. All right, so that just happened. I don't know how to work this thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna put. I have it. It's here. I have no idea how to use it. I should probably read some directions. Go online, look at some stuff. That's not an instruction book. But take a class in RF. Something important. It's got an analyze spectrum analyzer. It's like, that's really cool. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. Let me go through all the menus and make sure that none of my stuff is like off the screen. It doesn't look like anything's off the screen. It looks like everything's aligned well. 0 defined. Oh, so you can calibrate it. It's got a calibration screen. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty good device. I'll do an in-depth review of it. I like it so far. I've only been using it for the last couple minutes, and it seems to be as accurate as you can ask something like this to be. All right, so that's that. That's the little RF meter. Got lots of cool screens on it. Look at that thing. What's going on there? I don't know, but it looks pretty freaking cool, man. And that's where you would set 0, I think, on you to calibrate the thing. You shut off all you click over, I think, click the button, something. I don't know. Something weird. I'll have to figure it out. But that's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I'm gonna do a few reviews. Look at there's ants on my hand. Isn't that nice? I'm gonna do a review of it once I figure out how it works. All right. One button click off. Pretty cool device. Nice and small. Fits in your go bag. A go bag. All right, guys. That's it. just want to do a quick video, and now I gotta let my wife do laundry, probably help her, because that's what I should do. And yeah, all right, guys, later. Oh, shout out to Jason, and yeah, I don't know, just a short video of stuff I own. All right, later.